So we're going to begin with Joe Kennedy. Now, there is a Joe Kennedy active in the political world now in America. He's like an American Prince Harry. Joe Kennedy is shown to know the mafia. He goes to Sam Giancana and he says, look, I want my son to win the election. I want him to win the election in Illinois. You know, let's make a deal. But Ronnie OSullivan, when he's playing snooker, is a genius. He's not a genius. He doesn't seem like a genius in interviews. You know, he doesn't seem like extremely intelligent, but he has a genius. He has a genius for the game of snooker. He can just play it much better than anybody else in history, and he can do it with both hands. Ronnie OSullivan Sr. was a gangster in London, a very serious gangster. It quickly became apparent that Ronnie OSullivan Jr. had an incredible talent for snooker. Bob Marley. Bob Marley's father was a man called Captain Norval Marley. Bob Marley. And 10 days, I think it was either 8 or 10, we'll go with 10. 10 days after Bob Marley was born, Norval Marley died. And what's interesting in this case for me, as in the next case that we'll look at, is that Bob Marley was one of the most famous and high-profile and effective advocates for peace of the 20th century. He was very anti-war, famous for it. Mr. Admiral George Morrison. Well, it was in 1964. The American establishment, not the American people, the American establishment wanted a war with Vietnam. And 4 years after that happened, Jim Morrison and the Doors released the song, which is the seminal work of protest songs against the Vietnam War, in my opinion, which is Unknown Soldier. It was banned on most radio stations in America. They banned it because it was unpatriotic. Woody Harrelson. Yes, Woody Harrelson is the son of Charles Boyd Harrison. Charles Harrison was a hitman. And during this questioning, he not only confessed to killing the judge, he confessed to killing Kennedy. Cast him in the role of a lifetime. Another one of the films written and directed by Oliver Stone was Natural Born Killers. He was a man who could kill people with no compunction, no regret. Yeah, just give me a name, I'll kill him, I don't care. Sleep very well tonight. And it's curious to me that even though he lived such a different life from his father, that his father actually was that. And his brother, Roger Clinton, he was jailed, Bill and Roger Clinton. Was a guy called Dan Lasseter, who also went to prison in a different investigation for possession and distribution of cocaine. And that's what they were doing, and they both went to jail for it. And Bill Clinton was literally up to his nose in it. Literally. Who's George Obama? George Obama is Barack Obama's brother. George Obama grew up in the slums. George Obama was a criminal. He was a gangster.